Hello! Magandang araw mga ka-GenMath. Halina't ituloy natin ang ating pag-aaral. Ako pa rin ang inyong makakasama sa araw na ito. Ako po si Teacher Jenna. Okay, so last time we talked about functions in Module 1. So today we will continue our discussion. We are still in Quarter 1, Module 2, and this is evaluating functions. So, Lesson 1, Evaluating Functions. Paano nga ba tayo mag-evaluate ng functions? So, evaluating function is the process of determining the value of the function at the number assigned to a given variable. Just like in evaluating algebraic expressions, to evaluate function, you just need to A. Replace each letter in the expression with the assigned value, and B. Perform the operations in the expression using the correct order of operations. Ito yung parang gagamitin lang natin yung pagsasubstitute. No, i-substitute natin in place of x yung given value niya. And then, we will perform the given operations using the correct order of operations. Okay, so if you recall yung pinag-usapan natin last time, no, that f of x is equal to y and that the value of y is dependent on the value of x. Yung x natin, yun yung ating independent variable at yung y natin is dependent on the value of x. Now, let us look at these examples. Example 1. Given f of x equals 2x minus 4, find the value of the function if x equals 3. O gaya ng sinabi natin kanina dun sa previous slide, na ang gagawin lang natin is i-substitute natin yung given value ng x and then perform the given operation. Since in this case, ang value ng x natin ay 3, isa-substitute lang natin yung value ng x dito. So, instead na 2x yan, gagawin natin siyang 2 times 3. Kaya eto siya. Yung x natin, ang value niya ay 3. Kaya instead na f of x, siya ay naging f of 3 is equal to 2 times, again, the value of x, 2 times 3 minus 4. And then, perform the operation. So, ito ay multiplication. So, f of 3 equals 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4, perform the operation. F of 3 equals 2. Sabi dito, substitute 3 for x in the function and then simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. So, ang answer natin, given f of x equals 2x minus 4, f of 3 equals 2. Ang value ng y natin ay 2. Okay? Okay, next example number 2. Given g of x equals 3x squared plus 7, find g of negative 3. So, ang value ng x natin this time ay negative 3. So, same procedure lang po tayo. Substitute negative 3 for x in the function. Ito po yung x natin. So, yung x na yan papalitan natin ng negative 3. And then, simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. Ito yung right side. So, ito yung si-simplify natin. So, solution natin, g of negative 3 equals 3 times yung value ng x natin ay negative 3. Kaya, negative 3 squared. Ang naka-raise lang po sa 2 ay yung x lang, hindi kasama yung 3. Kaya, yung negative 3 lang ang naka-raise sa 2 plus 7. And then, perform the operation. Uunahin po natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis kasi yun yung rule natin, di ba? Unahin natin yung nasa parenthesis bago tayo mag-perform ng other operation. So, we have 3. Negative 3 squared, same yan as negative 3 times negative 3. So, yan ay positive 9 plus 7. And then multiply. 3 times 9 is 27 plus 7. 27 plus 7 is 34. So, ang answer natin, given g of x equals 3x squared plus 7, g of negative 3 equals 34. So, ito yung sagot natin. Okay, next, example number 3. Given p of x equals 3x squared plus 5x minus 2, find p of 0 and p of negative 1. So, dalawang values natin, p of 0 at saka p of negative 1. Okay, solution. So, sabi dito, treat each of these like two separate problems. In each case, you substitute the value in the value for x and simplify. So, start with x equals 0, then x equals negative 1. So, unahin natin yung value ng x na 0 at saka pa lang yung negative 1. So, dito pa rin natin isa-substitute sa given equation. So, unahin yung p of 0. So, p of 0 equals 3 times, substitute nyo yung 0 sa x, kaya 0 squared plus 5, may x ulit dito, times 0 ulit yan, minus 2. Basta lahat ng x papalitan nyo kung ano yung given value niya. Since in this case, 0 yung value, yung dalawang x na to, pinalitan natin ng 0. And then, perform the operation. Unahin yung nasa parenthesis. So, we have 0 squared is 0. Kaya, 3 times 0 yan. Plus, 5 times 0 is 0. Minus 2. Any number multiplied by 0 is 0. So, again, ito, 3 times 0 is 0. Plus 0, minus 2. So, 0 plus 0 minus 2, this is equal to negative 2. So, if x is 0, ang value ng y natin or p of 0 is negative 2. And then, yung isa naman, ay may correction po dito. Ito dapat ay negative 1. No? Kasi yung pangalawa natin ay negative 1. So, this should be p of negative 1. P of negative 1 equals 3. Again, papalitan natin yung dalawang x na to ng negative 1. Kaya, naging 3 times negative 1 squared plus 5 times negative 1 minus 2. Negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. Minus, ito ay positive 5 times negative 1 is negative 5. Minus 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Minus 5 minus 2. So, pwede nyo itong pagsamahin. Negative 5 plus negative 2. Ito ay negative 7. So, 3 minus 7 is negative 4. I-apply natin yung rule ng signed numbers. No? So, negative 5 plus negative 2 is negative 7. So, 3 minus 7 is negative 4. So, kung ang value ng x natin ay negative 1, ang y natin is negative 4. So, answer, given p of x equals 3x squared plus 5x minus 2, p of 0 is negative 2. Ito yun yung nakuha natin. And then, p of negative 1 is negative 4. So, kung dalawa yung value ng x natin, dalawa rin yung makukuha nating value ng y. Okay, next, example 4, given f of x equals 5x plus 1, find f of h plus 1. So, in this case, ang value ng x natin ay h plus 1. So, same procedure lang din, substitute natin. Ano? Sabi dito, this time, you substitute h plus 1 into the equation for x. So, dito sa x, ang ipapalit natin ay h plus 1. Use the distributive property on the right side and then combine like terms to simplify. So, solution natin, f of h plus 1 equals 5. Yung x ay papalitan natin ng h plus 1, bring down natin yung plus 1. Okay? Using distributive property, so i-distribute natin yung 5 sa h at saka sa 1. So, 5 times h is 5h. 5 times 1 is 5. Kaya 5h plus 5. Bring down yung 1. And then, combine like terms. Ang like terms lang naman dyan ay yung 5 at saka yung 1 kasi pareho silang constant. No? Ibig sabihin, wala silang variable pareho. So, pwede natin silang pagsamahin. So, ito, since wala naman siyang kamuka, i-bring down lang natin siya. And then, combine these two, 5 plus 1 is 6. So, ang value ng ating y or f of h plus 1 is 5h plus 6. Answer, given f of x equals 5x plus 1, f of h plus 1 equals 5h plus 6. Next, example 5. Given g of x equals the square root of 3x minus 2. Find g of 9. So, ang value ng x natin this time ay 9. So, isa-substitute pa rin natin in place of x. Solution, substitute 9 for x in the function. And then, simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. So, g of 9 equals the square root of 3, palitan ito ng 9, times 9 minus 2. Tandaan nyo po, pag magkadikit silang dalawa, multiplication yan lagi. No? So, 3 times 9 minus 2. Simplify, square root of 3 times 9 is 27. Bring down yung minus 2. And then, perform the operation. Andun pa rin po yung ating radical sign, yung square root. No? So, 27 minus 2 is 25. Tsaka pa lang natin kukunin yung square root ng 25, which is 5. So, ang answer natin, given g of x equals the square root of 3x minus 2, g9 equals 5. Example 6, given h of x equals 4x plus 8 over 2x minus 4. Find the value of function if x is negative 5. So, yung iba sa atin, kapag nakita nilang fraction na yung given, ay ayaw na nila. Kasi akala nila pag fraction, mahirap agad. So, tingnan nga natin kung mahirap ito. Solution, sabi dito, substitute negative 5 for x in the function. Same procedure pa rin tayo, So, dito sa mga x's natin, ipapalit natin yung negative 5. And then, simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. Recall the concepts of integers and simplifying fractions. So, h of negative 5, kasi ang x natin ay negative 5, equals 4 times yung value ng x na negative 5, kaya 4 times negative 5 plus 8 over 2 times, again, yung value ng x natin na negative 5 minus 4. And then, simplify. Ayan. So, distributive property. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Tandaan nyo po yung rule natin sa multiplication and division of signed numbers. Kapag like signs, positive. Kapag unlike signs, negative. Ito, since unlike signs yan, isang positive at isang negative, yung product natin ay negative. So, 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Bring down muna natin yung 8. And then, ito naman, unlike signs ulit yan. So, negative ulit yung product. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Bring down ulit yung minus 4. And then, perform the operation. Kung natatandaan nyo yung rules natin, yung rules ng concepts of integers, diba, yung pag same signs, you will add and keep the sign. Different signs, you will subtract, and then you will get the sign of the higher number. Since ito ay different signs, so you will subtract. 20 minus 8, that is 12. And then you will get the sign of the higher number. Kaya siya ay negative 12. Okay? Ito naman, they are same sign. So you will add. 10 plus 4 is 14. And then you will copy the common sign. Kaya siya negative 14. And then, gaya ng binanggit ko kanina, sa multiplication and division, kapag like signs positive, kapag unlike signs negative. So, hindi ba division to? Like signs yan. So, therefore, ang quotient natin ay positive. And then, since hindi naman sila sakto, pwede natin silang pababain. I-simplify natin by dividing both numerator and denominator by 2 kasi divisible sila pareho by 2. Kaya ang final answer natin, 12 divided by 2 is 6, 14 divided by 2 is 7. So, kung pwede pa siyang i-simplify, i-simplify nyo pa rin. Pero since ito ay nasa simplified form na, okay na siya sa 6 over 7. So, ang answer natin, given h of x equals 4x plus 8 over 2x minus 4, h of negative 5 is equal to 6 over 7. So, kung nabibilisan kayo sa discussion ko, pwede nyo itong ulit-ulitin na panoorin. Ano? And then, pwede nyo i-stop kung medyo nalilito kayo. Stop and play lang to. Pwede nyo ulit-ulitin anytime. Example 7, evaluate f of x equals 2 raised to x if x is equal to 3 over 2. Ayan, iba na naman ito. Yung x natin ngayon ay exponent at ang value pa niya ay fraction. No? Same procedure tayo. Substitute 3 over 2 for x in the function. So, yung x na to papalitan natin ng 3 over 2. And then, simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. Get the cubed of 2, which is 8, and then simplify. Bakit ba naging 8? Okay, so solution natin, f of 3 over 2 equals 2 yung base natin. Ang exponent natin ay x, so papalitan natin yung 3 over 2. Kapag ang exponent natin ay fraction, pwede natin itong i-convert into a radical number. No? Yung numerator natin, yun yung magiging exponent ng ating base at yung denominator, siya yung index ng ating radical sign. So, since ito ang ating numerator ay 3, siya yung magiging exponent ng base, kaya naging 2 cube siya or 2 raised to 3. And then, since ang denominator natin ay 2, siya yung index natin dito. Kaya lang kasi kapag 2 ang index ng radical number, hindi na yan inilalagay. Kasi understood na kapag nakakita kayo ng ganyan, ito ay square root. Di ba kapag 2 square yan? So, hindi na siya nilalagay. Pwera na lang kung 3 yan, ilalagay natin yung 3 or any other number na index ng ating radical symbol. And then, simplify natin, ano ba ang value ng, nakalimutan ko pala yung laser point. Ito yun, yung sinasabi ko kanina. 2 raised to 3 over 2. Pwede natin itong i-convert sa radical, wherein yung ating numerator ng fraction, siya yung magiging exponent ng base natin na 2, at yung denominator na 2, siya yung index ng ating radical sign. Pero kapag 2 yung ating index, hindi na siya nilalagay kasi understood na ito ay square root. Hindi ba yung 2 ay square? So, hindi na siya nilalagay. Pero kung ibang number yan, lalagyan natin to. Halimbawa, 3 yan. Cube root. So, lalagyan nyo siya ng 3 dito. Okay? And then, simplify natin. Ano kaya yung value ng 2 cube or 2 raised to 3. Ang ibig sabihin ng 2 cube ay imumultiply natin yung base na 2 sa sarili niya 3 times kasi 3 yung exponent. So, that is 2 times 2 times 2. At ang value niyan ay 8. Okay? Since yung 8 natin ay hindi siya perfect square, no? Pero pwede natin itong isulat in other form. Pwede siyang 4 times 2, kung saan makakakuha tayo sa kanya ng perfect square. So, kung mapapansin nyo, dito sa 4 times 2, yung 4 ay perfect square. Ano ba ang square root ng 4? The square root of 4 is 2. Since yung 2 ay hindi na siya perfect square, maiiwan sa loob ng radical sign. Yun lang kinuhanan natin ng root. No? Yung 4, kinuha natin yung square root niya. Siya yung inilabas natin. Kaya siya naging 2 times square root of 2. Answer, given f of x equals 2 raised to x, f of 3 over 2 equals 2 times the square root of 2. Alright, example 8 na tayo. So, example 8, evaluate the function h of x equals double bar x plus 2. Where yung ating double bar na x, pwede siyang floor or ceiling function. So, in this case, siya ay floor function. No? So, base dun sa symbol na ginamit. Ito, kapag ito, yung line na maliit ay nasa ibaba, yan ay floor function. Kapag nasa itaas, yan ay ceiling function. So, later, di-discuss ko kung ano yung floor and ceiling function. Where floor function x is the greatest integer function, given ang value ng x natin is 2.4. So, solution. So, bago ko ibigay yung solution, discuss ko muna sa inyo ano ba yung floor at saka ceiling function. Sabi dito, floor function is a function of x which returns the greatest integer less than or equal to x. It means that the value of x is rounded down. So, magra-round down tayo to the nearest integer. So, ito yung symbol ng floor function. Kaya yung floor function ng 4.5 ay 4 pa din. So, hindi porket 0.5 yung number na to, mag-a-add tayo ng 1. Pag floor function, round down tayo. Kaya 4 pa din ang value niya. Kahit na ito ay 4.9, still, round down tayo, 4 pa din ang value niya. 4.0 is also 4. Pag sinabi namang ceiling function, it is a function of x which returns the smallest integer greater than or equal to x. So, it means that the value of x is rounded up naman to the nearest integer. So, pag ceiling, round up. Pagka floor, round down. Ito naman yung symbol ng ceiling function. Ceiling nasa itaas, floor nasa ibaba. No? So, ang ceiling function ng 4.5 ay 5, 4.9 ay 5, yung 4 still ay 4, at yung 5 still ay 5. Kung kahit na ang value nito are 4.2, still ang ceiling function nun ay 5. Okay? So, credits to Ben XY Academy para sa kinuhanan ko nitong dalawang figure na ito. And credits din sa module development team na to, na from region 4. So, punta tayo ngayon sa solution. So, ito yung given natin. Yung x natin, double bar x siya ay floor function. Ibig sabihin, magra-round down tayo. So, sinubstitute sa x yung value niya, which is 2.4. Kaya, double bar 2.4 ito plus 2. So, ang floor function ng 2.4, dahil magra-round down tayo, so, ang floor function ay 2. Once na kinuha nyo na yung floor function niya, matatanggal na siya dun sa bar. Kaya 2 na lang siya. And then, binring down yung 2. And then, perform the operation, 2 plus 2 equals 4. So, ang answer natin, given h of x equals double bar plus 2, where yung double bar x is a floor function, ang h of 2.4 natin is equal to 4. Next, example 9, evaluate the function f of x equals, so ito naman ay symbol ng absolute value. Absolute value of x minus 8, where The absolute value of x minus 8 means, ayan, the absolute value of x minus 8. If x is equal to 3. So, ang x natin, ang value ay 3. Kung matatandaan nyo, pagka sinabing absolute value, kahit na ano man yung value na mukuha natin na nasa loob ng absolute value symbol, pag tinanggal natin siya, magiging positive lagi. Okay? Ang solution natin, f of 3, kasi ang value ng x ay 3, equals the absolute value of, substitute natin yung 3 sa x, kaya siya naging 3 minus 8. So, 3 minus 8, yan ay negative 5. Absolute value, pag sabi ko kagaya, sabi ko kanina, pag tinanggal natin siya sa absolute value symbol, yung value na nasa loob niya ay laging magiging positive. Kaya ang value niya ay positive 5. Kahit na negative 5 yung nakuha nating value dito, no? Pag sinubtract nyo to, ang value niyan ay negative 5. Pag tinanggal natin yung absolute value symbol, ito ay magiging positive. Laging positive po ang value ng absolute values pag tinanggal yung absolute value symbol. Substitute 3 for x in the function. Simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. Ayan, sabi dito, remember that any number in the absolute value sign is always positive. Kaya siya naging positive. Answer, given f of x equals absolute value of x minus 8, f of 3 is equal to 5. Okay, finally, example 10, evaluate the function f of x equals x squared minus 2x plus 2 at f of 2x minus 3. So, ang value ng x natin this time ay 2x minus 3. So, in place of these x's, isa-substitute natin yung 2x minus 3. Solution, substitute 2x minus 3 for x in the function and then simplify the expression on the right side of the equation. So, f of 2x minus 3 equals, eto, instead na x squared yan, magiging 2x minus 3 squared. Kasi ang value ng x natin ay 2x minus 3. Kaya 2x minus 3 squared. Minus, yung 2x na to, magiging 2 times, again, yung value ng x na 2x minus 3 plus 2. And then, simplify natin yung mga nasa parentheses. So, ito ay squared. So, yung shortcut nito, pwedeng 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Yung middle term natin ay 2x times negative 3 is negative 6x. Lagi nyong ita-times sa 2, kaya siya ay negative 12x. Kaya naging minus 12x. And then, yung third term natin, yung second term na to ay multiply. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. So, kung hindi nyo alam yung shortcut, pwede kayong mag-FOIL method. And then, minus, ito, dahil negative ito, imumultiply natin using distributive property. Okay, so minus, ito ay negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6. So, sa multiplication, pag like signs, positive. Pag unlike signs, negative. Kaya ito negative kasi negative yan, positive to. Ito naman, kaya naging positive, negative, negative. So, like signs, kaya naging positive. And then, bring down 2. And then, tanggalin lang natin siya sa parenthesis para makombine natin yung like terms. So, 4x squared minus 12x plus 9 minus 4x plus 6 plus 2. Combining like terms, ang meron lang, itong 4x squared ay wala naman siyang kamukha. So, bring down lang siya. So, itong 12x at saka 4x, like terms yan, pwede nating i-combine. So, same sign sila. So, we will add 12 plus 4, 16. Ito sila, pinagtabi na, no? Ito yung pwede nating i-combine at saka itong tatlong constant. So, kapag sinimplify nyo to, dahil like signs yan, di ba? Same signs, add and keep. So, 12 plus 4, 6x. Keep the common sign, minus or negative. Plus, 9 plus 6 plus 2 is 17. Kaya, 4x squared minus 16x plus 17. So, ang answer natin, given f of x equals x squared minus 2x plus 2, f of 2x minus 3 is equal to 4x squared minus 16x plus 17. So, yan po yung coverage ng ating module 2, all about evaluating functions. So, I hope makatulong ito sa pagsagot sa mga activities doon sa inyong module. So, I'll see you on the third module. Thank you for bearing with me. I'll see you next time. Bye!